third game that I have to share with you all for this little demo excursion is one that I wish I remembered specifically how I found it. I think it was just through my searching on Steam just for demos that I wanted to showcase. And this one's pixel style was what drew me to it first. Like, I saw the trailer and I was like, whoa, this is really pretty looking. And very atmospheric and very kind of lo-fi energy almost. Or ambient, I guess is the better word for it. And it's an adventure indie game with some potential psychological elements. And a little pop-up came up before the game booted up for me that said that, depictions of people and or events in this game are entirely fictitious. That kind of disclaimer. So, keep that in mind. And with that said, let's try this. Yep, sure enough, that worked. So, hopefully nothing bad pops up. Actually, if it's just a specific window, I think it's fine. And as for the audio, I really don't understand why the audio's not capturing. That's really, really strange. Because the way that my OBS usually has it set up is that the game window itself has its own thing to capture. And then enlarge that a bit more. And then the audio is supposed to capture a specific one too, because having just desktop audio is not usually good to have for, stuff, like for reasons, because it's supposed to be good for audio separation so that your VODs don't get DMCA'd. For people that may have like Spotify or something playing in the background, so licensed music doesn't just completely kill your VOD. So that's really bizarre. But in any case, I'll just cut around the technical difficulty stuff. We got it working. So this is Dead Pixel Melancholy, which, as I said, atmospheric, very pretty pixel art. Still kind of weird that the game wasn't capturing, but we got it working. So maybe it was just a snafu with this that could get fixed in the final version, or maybe it's because of an OBS update that happened. I don't know. Either way, yeah, let's get started. I dream I am a storm, trapped in the city under endless snow. Usually sleep feels like a dark blanket covering my mind. But today, I'm the one stretched out across the sky. I hit the window, shatter it, cling to the frozen pane. I just don't want to lose something. I skipped that on accident. Only to start yet another day of a life stuck in the icy snow. So yeah, you're caught in a time loop, I believe, as part of the story of this game. 1. The long night. Time to get up. Another morning and I wake up exhausted again, aiming for a new personal record. It's Wednesday. I should get ready for work, but instead I roll over and curl up under my scratchy blanket. The clock is mocking me, stopped just a minute before the alarm. This is how it always happens. The last minute drags on forever, and then the alarm blares out of nowhere. Might just send it to the institute. Feels like an anomaly for those bunker eggheads. Or I might just toss it. I stand up, blanket still draped over my shoulders, and slap the alarm off. I once thought keeping the clock far away was a smart idea, as if a few extra steps would wake me up. But the moment it's quiet, my legs go weak. I wobble, aiming to flop back into the warm bed. A sudden gust of wind makes my heart skip a beat. Fucking storm. Oh, it's freezing. Gotta close the window or the snow will get in. I shove the wind back down and warm my hands on the radiator. Crappy weather. If I could, I'd sleep right through till spring. That is, if winter ever ends at all. The city's under polar night. The sun hasn't shown up for 6 weeks. It's buried beneath the storm. Sometimes I think it'll swallow the whole town, and nobody will ever notice we're gone. I know my eyes will burn, but I have to turn on the light. My hand automatically goes for the switch above the chair. Any other points of interest? Okay, I'm guessing that's to turn off the UI. Oh, okay, dialogue history. That's actually really handy. I dragged myself towards the bathroom for my morning routine. I had been gathering dust for ages. Is that a Friends poster? Kind of cheesy, but it's my favorite show. Oh my god, it is a Friends poster. That's fucking funny. That's really funny. Time's frozen. I keep putting off changing those batteries. Most aren't even my family, but I've got no other photos left. An Eastern Bloc relic from my so-called grandpa. Never play it. Can't toss it. You have a free guitar, why not practice? Shower, teeth, cookies, tea, my show. Life's like a stuck VHS tape. Nothing's changed since I started working. After college, I took all sorts of gigs, but now I'm just pushing papers in some office. Turns out they do need people like me, especially at that research institute. Piles of paperwork every day. Time's tight. I slip into thermals, then my office monkey outfit. The stiff collar rubs my neck raw. My family's greatest heirloom, a set of china. If I straighten my tie just so, maybe it passes as business attire. Just need my jacket. Anything else to interact with? Gotta fix that peeling wallpaper before something crawls in. I pause, staring at the door. Part of me wants to turn around and binge that show I just downloaded. If only watching series paid the bills. All right, focus. Just open the door. I'd like to tell myself it'll get easier, but nope, the day's only just starting. I got lucky with the stairwell. Polar blue definitely beats hospital green or municipal gray. If only utility people repainted it more often than once in a blue moon. This plant always looked a bit droopy, like they grow them in a way like they grow them that way by some official standard. My mailbox is crammed with papers. Guess I should check them. There's some bills in this junk. Better grab those. I'd love to toss the whole mailbox instead. Shame that won't fit in anything. Also, ad break in 5 minutes. We hereby inform you that from the 1st of this month, housing and utility rates have been adjusted. Adjusted which way? The radio market guys don't look like that. Too young and skinny. Greenhouses in far north are pretty handy. Just not for me. So much junk jammed in here. Prices keep rising, and every bill leaves me with less money. Bills, bills, bills. Old flyer from my current job. They're not hiring anymore. More bills. What the hell is this one for? You can check out the new rates. Yeah, thanks. I've already done the math. Looks more like an adult movie ad than a construction site. January discounts, build world. I'm already short on money, and with these prices, it's time to find another side job. Again. Not many jobs in this city. You've got better odds of spotting Bigfoot than finding something decent. Guess I'll let it roll, same as ever. It'll dump me somewhere. For now, just gotta stay healthy. Time to tighten the belt till payday. Everyone squeezes into the packed trolley bus, even though there's an empty one right behind it. I hop over a snow pile and grab the railing. The window seat I always take is free. Time to relax, just for a bit. Same houses and cars, as if someone copy-pasted them over and over. The city hums, creaks, clatters, strains under the snow. Streetlights glow over narrow sidewalks. Barely a soul in sight. They took down the New Year's lights too soon. Made things cozier. As a kid, I loved winter. Now I keep wishing it never comes. Better yet, I'd escape to the sea, where people don't even believe in cold. Yeah, right. Icebergs start sweating before I can afford that. Of course, the moment I dream of a vacation, trouble sneaks up behind me. Your ticket? One ticket, please. Here, don't miss your stop. 9 plus 4 plus 6, 19. 7 plus 4, 8 plus 4, also 19. Guess I finally draw a lucky number. The big woman stomps off, instantly forgetting I exist. For the rest of the ride, I stare out the window, sea on my mind, adding up my small stash. Money's tight, but I won't ride for free. I'm not that desperate. Yet. Here we are, the Institute of Natural Phenomena. The building looks like a giant radiator. The Institute for Natural Phenomena. Despite the name, they don't control the weather. They toss slag on the slippery steps. Gotta give them credit for that. SRINP of... I don't know how to pronounce that. Scientific Research Institute of Natural Phenomena of Far North Specialized Center for Hydrometeorology? Hydrometeorology? Yeah, environmental monitoring and experimental developments. Why not throw in the whole alphabet? According to the flyer, scientists here conduct research in meteorology, climatology, and the study of weather anomalies. Sounds fancy, but means nothing. In reality, they just monitor the weather. Every day, I go through piles of paperwork, and it all makes this place seem like the most ordinary office ever. But every time I walk in, I can't shake the feeling this is ground zero for the zombie apocalypse. Or worse. Someone put plants everywhere. Brightens up the bleak lobby. Damn step. Everyone trips over it. Elevator only goes down and back. Probably something famous. Weather research. That's me. I work in records management. So when does the research I say get a raise? When does the research say I get a raise? Summer, winter, in between. Wear your workwear sharp and clean. All right, well, the ads are about to start, so 3 minutes and an hour of no pre-rolls after, so hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right, thank you for your patience. Okay, so we're going into our 9 to 5. Too quiet. They say the Institute is packed with sensitive equipment, hence the soundproofing. The silence is suffocating. Feels like a bunker. The senior research staff. Never met any of them. Part of the building is underground. Only lab coats and security get access. Anton once said some scientists stay down there for years, making crazy money for top-secret projects. Tall tales, but without them, this place is dead boring. I glance around while changing shoes. Anton and Valentine are hanging out near my desk. This paper lived a better life as a tree. Thanks for the reminder. A person lives 3,640 weeks in 70 years. Out of those, only 2,054 weeks are spent working. We can do better. Oh, that's fucked up. I hate that. What a load of crap. Northern Herald, the voice of our homeland. The long night. Meteorologists monitor strange anomaly. Anything else? No. Anton reeks of cologne. The smell so strong it's like sniffing gasoline. Valentine, as always, is just Valentine. Nothing stands out, except maybe his tie. Not like we're close friends, but there's this little ritual between us. Keeps us from dying of boredom. About the office, no idea about the big cities, but for us it's luxury. Like an American movie set. They've clearly got money here, but the pay sucks, like everywhere else. Or maybe they cut down on our department only. Still, I don't get why our department even exists. It's just drowning in endless paperwork. I trudge to my desk, where a fresh avalanche of files is already waiting. My task for the day. Yo, Iga. How's the end of the world? With utility bills like these, the apocalypse can't be far off. I'm on about the world ending, and you're stuck on bills? Wake up, man, the planet's busted. Go easy on him. He hasn't grasped the scale of the disaster yet. Soon enough, everyone will get it and strip down and dance naked on the tables. Did this long night fry your brains? The sun's gone. It doesn't happen every day. Thoughts? Seems like big nothing. Yeah, right. The polar night should have ended yesterday, and now there's a wild storm coming. Must be a logical reason that it isn't straight up doomsday. Igor's acting way too calm. Maybe he knows something. Or maybe he's a shaman who summoned the storm himself. Yeah, sure. If I controlled the weather, only utility workers would suffer. Haha! Finally got a joke out of you! And the day got a little brighter. Alright, jokes aside, management is actually freaking out. The Institute's seniors are going haywire. Big emergency meeting. They'll blame it on factory emissions. Bet you a beer. Speaking of beer, I found a bar called The Door. Looks interesting. Come with me tomorrow. Smooth topic change. What's the occasion? It's only Thursday. Exactly! We'll do it like the Brits. They drink on Thursday so the hangover kills Friday instead of Saturday. Are you sure that's a thing in England? Absolutely! My friend in the UK says they don't even have lunch without a pint, and by the weekend, they're right as rain. And you ask twice, I'm in. I'll pass. Just got a stack of bills. Come on, Iga, my treat. We need to party this long night away. I mean, if it's his treat, I'm not going to refuse a beer. Just don't fucking feed me Busch Light. That's my one condition. You're a smooth talker, Anton. Shame we can't go now. I'll take that as a firm yes. Attaboy. Don't forget about tomorrow. All right, back to work before the boss finds out how much fun we're having. See you in the kitchen with when the coffee's gone. If the world's ending soon, I might as well get drunk. My shoulders slump as I'm left alone. I didn't realize how exhausted I was. I make a hot coffee and sit at the desk. Time to get to work. Shuffling papers is a serious business. Time to unleash my full mental potential. And before I know it, the day will be over. You're killing it, Igor. This is what I studied for. Huh. Keep up the pace. Anton drops by at lunch. That's how I find out the girl behind me got laid off. Rumors are spreading. Tomorrow's the real wave of cuts. Everyone's guessing why, but I already know. Management finally realized our department is useless. But no, that's stupid. No way they're doing mass layoffs. This is a serious institute. They don't just shoot from the hip. Someone just got unlucky, that's all. By the end of the day, the office stirs like an anthill. Goodbyes, footsteps, doors closing. No one stays late. The whole time, I just stare at my desk. Weird. Anton's still here. Someone's gonna get a pile of unfinished work. The last guy you'd expect to stay late. Well, look who it is. Why are you still here? Been asking around in HR, but they clammed up. Bad sign considering the layoff rumors. Yeah. Anyway, the boss came by this morning, asked me to tell you and a couple others to see him tomorrow. I got caught up talking and forgot all about it. Sorry. Nothing seemed off this morning, you know. Think they'll fire us? You really think they'll fire everyone tomorrow? No clue, man. When I stopped by HR, they were talking about some lists. Went dead silent when I walked in. Maybe they're picking a few for the slaughter. Any other news? Nope. Bosses are still in their meeting. Radio silent. Had everyone slacking even more today. As if that was possible. Well, hang in there. Have as good an evening as you can. Never been called into the boss's office before. No matter how I spin it, I doubt this is for a bonus. I just want to go home. I feel like all my screws are coming loose. If I stay here any longer, I might fall apart completely. I make it home on autopilot, half asleep the whole way, only snapping back when I find myself outside a grocery store. Especially today. Warning, snow may fall from the roof. Grocery. No other name stuck. The selection's crap, and the frozen stuff sucks, but it's close. I need to grab something. Only tea and cookie crumbs are left in the kitchen. It was easier when I worked at another store. Better food, plus the employee discount. Not the weather to act like a foodie, but I wanted something special. Sushi, maybe? Never tried it. On second thought, that's not my budget anymore. 93. Shelves are packed today. Merchandising is an unfamiliar concept here. Not sure if this bread or bricks. Gotta grab the essentials. Lowest price, highest calories. No treats today. All my spare change went on the fare. Do that. My inner nutritionist just died. Wheat pasta, beef stew. Time to head home. What a show. Time to head home, watch a show, and go to bed. Held up well today, but thoughts of starving and joblessness are creeping in. Gonna ignore them. After all, tomorrow is another day. I've walked between these garages my whole life. The road paved with broken glass. I still don't know a single neighbor. Couldn't even picture their faces. It's like they spawn at random. Trash will be here till summer. No clue why these windows are pink. The closer the night, the gloomier the blocks. It's crowded here. Lots of people here, yet the only thing connecting them is a shared dumpster. You'd think I'm the only loner, but no. I've listened to the silence of stairwells, hallways, apartments. Most of the talking here is done by TVs. People are so distant, they wouldn't notice a body buried in the snow right now outside their door. That's life. When things get tough, you're on your own. No help's coming. What the hell? Power's out. Snow stings my eyes. The cold burns my face. Was this storm in the news? Something's wrong. I can't see the sky. Need to get inside. Now. My vision blurs. My eyes ache. Ugh, perfect. The wind slams from all sides, crushing me. No escaping it. And this damn plastic bag. Shit. Gotta move. Somewhere. Find shelter. I see no houses. Nothing. Feel nothing. It's like I'm swept out of my body. I try to scream, but only a snowy crunch comes from my throat. It's so cold. I feel like I could break into pieces. If I don't do something, I'll freeze to death. I can already see the headlines. Unidentified body found behind garages. Anton and Valentine would be all over this. Stupid way to die, but not the worst. Feels wrong I'm thinking about it so casually. I try to focus, but the storm scatters my thoughts. Am I still standing? Or already buried in the snow? Can't. Hold on. What? Someone's there. There's a person. Feelings creep back into my body. I still float, weightless, but at least I'm not falling apart. I force a step forward. My joints crack as they break free from the ice. Turn around. Just turn around. Why are people so blind? One step and I'm safe. No, don't go! Bastard! I yell, but the wind shreds my words and throws them back at me. I'll catch up! The wind rages, swirling, screaming in its whistling language. Then, just like that, the storm ends. Silence swallows everything. The snow piles up, glittering like diamond dust. My grocery bag dangles from my hand. I'd forgotten all about it. I wasn't there yesterday. I look around. No one. Just graffiti on the wall I mistook for a person. My throat itches. A cough shakes me. Then a sudden headache and nausea hit. Ugh, what the hell? Need to get home before I puke right here. Even after an insanely hot shower, the shivers won't stop. The frost has settled somewhere deep inside me. Turned it away so it wouldn't bug me. If only I could be there now. I thank my past self for buying real food. Dinner and hot tea bring me back to life, if only slightly. My nose won't stop running. I can feel myself getting sick. I stir my only packet of paracetamol into boiling water. Nothing left in the med stash. Just charcoal tablets and gauze that reeks of hospital. As I look up cheap meds online, the blue screen of death pops up, and everything goes black. Oh, for fuck's sake. I try and fail to revive my PC, but the fever's getting worse. Useless. Spent years saving for this thing. A birthday gift to myself. I crawl into bed, pulling the blankets over me. It'll be okay. People always say that, but it's bullshit. Life doesn't change just because you ask nicely. Tomorrow will be the same. Hell, probably worse. Probably. Yeah, right, I'm an optimist after all. Morning again. Somehow I made it. Time to take them down. They've been drying for 2 days. A money tree. Am I still broke? Not every roof gets cleaned this well. It won't warm up till April. Ooh, that is cold. Fever's gone. Nose is clear. No signs of the illness. What was in that miracle packet? Gotta buy more. Huh? What's up with the clock? Why is it... Wait, my PC's alive! I leap out of bed and rush to my desk. This isn't a dream. Holy shit, it's actually working! I smack my alarm clock without looking. Doesn't even piss me off today. Best morning in ages. Hope it sticks till I face the boss. If they fire me, I'll fight for layoff pay. At least I'll have a little saved for a rainy day. Oh, come on, again? I locked the latch last night. This place is a damn architectural crime. Any day now, it'll collapse and bury me alive. I dig through my nightstand, old school notebooks, dusty dumbbells. Ah, there it is, a roll of duct tape. Just what I need. Time to seal up this window for good. There. No problem duct tape can't fix. Fuck, it's cold. I hate winter. Whew. Feeling this good, might as well head to work early. I should turn on the lights and check, just in case something got knocked out in yesterday's storm. Lucky me, my morning goes as usual, except my groceries are missing. I search the kitchen. The fridge and shelves only hold yesterday's leftovers. It was my birthday. Mom invited her coworkers so we wouldn't celebrate alone. Its secret feature? Covering a giant hole in the wall. No clue where the rest went. Was I that out of it? I'll deal with it later. Breakfast is whatever's left. No show today. Just news about the long night. Another storm's coming. Valentine was wrong about the factory emissions. Should have bet him a beer. One link leads to another, and I get sucked in. I glance at the clock. Shit, late again. I throw on my clothes like a firefighter and run out the door. My inner battery's dying. Dying. My inner battery's dying. Morning energy didn't last long. I squirm in my seat, replaying the upcoming talk with the boss. I'm usually great at imaginary conversations, but this time nothing clicks. Oh, hell, not her again. Then again, maybe not. I did pay. Shit, my wallet's almost empty, and I forgot to bring cash. I think I had some change somewhere. Your ticket? Good morning to you too. Young man, pay for your ride. Just a sec. Well, I'm getting it. You're the only one riding, you know. No money, get off at the next stop. You want me to freeze to death? Not my problem. Thought you'd sneak a ride? I know your type. How about I pay tomorrow? We've already had the pleasure twice. Third time's the charm. Kid, this is the first time I've seen you, and I've got a good eye for faces. So, are you paying or what? I'm on it! Wait, where'd all that come from? Huh, found some change after all. Here's your ticket. Sheesh, wasted enough time on you. The big woman moves on. She's off to shake down the next poor soul. At least this time we had a full conversation. The numbers look familiar. Turns out there was way more change in my pocket than I thought. Really weird. I like pulling cash from nowhere. Just no idea I did it. Or no idea how I did it. I dig through my other pockets, then check my wallet. There's cash I thought I'd spent on groceries. Maybe I went straight home. Would explain why there's no food. I never bought any. My days blur together so much I'm starting to lose track. Maybe I should get my head checked. At least that's still free. Okay, so definitely not America. Definitely not America. Like somewhere within Eastern Europe. Probably Poland. Maybe Poland, maybe that area. Also, I just noticed a spelling error in my thing here. Hold on. There we go. Forgot the P in pixel for the title on there. Then again, what is the shrink going to tell me? Get more sleep. Stress less. Eat apples. Be the apple. If I get fired today, sleep won't be a problem anymore. A loud sneeze echoes through the office, followed by fragments of chatter and keyboard clacks. Everything is as usual. Something new, huh? They even put the map on the backside. Depth of local lake remains unknown. Okay. No one actually sorted anything out. I hate corporate BS. All the stranger then that when I glance back, a chill creeps down my neck. Must have dragged the cold in from outside. I change shoes and head straight for the boss's office. Door's locked. No lights inside. I knock. Nothing moves behind the matte window. Brilliant. He's the one who told me to come. I stand there like a lost kid at a train station, then give up and drag myself to my desk. Yo, Iga! How's the end of the world? Like a hangover. I ran into the same damn ticket inspector for the second day in a row. I'm on about the world ending, and you're stuck on inspectors? Wake up, man, the planet's busted. Go easy on him, he hasn't grasped the scale of the disaster yet. Soon enough, everyone will get it and strip down and dance naked on the tables. You've used that one, Val. Huh? Igor, didn't you read the news about the long night and the storm barreling in? It was in yesterday's issue. Today they were writing about some lake. You don't read past the front page, do you? There's a piece about the storm. What do you mean yesterday? It's in today's issue. Looks like Igor's learned to see the future. Or maybe he's a shaman who summoned the storm himself. Wait, what the hell's going on here? Alright, jokes aside, management's actually freaking out. The Institute's sensors are going haywire. Big emergency meeting. I'll blame it on factory emissions. Bet you a beer. Speaking of beer, come with me tomorrow. Hold up, you're gonna tell us about some bar, right? Like the whole Thursdays are pub nights in England thing. Whoa, you know about that? Got British friends too? No, you just told us yesterday. Are you messing with me? You're way too good for low-effort pranks. I just want to grab a beer. And hey, tomorrow's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Might want to check the calendar. What the... Anton, what about the boss? You said he wanted to see me today. Oh, shit, right. He came through here like half an hour ago and... yeah, told you to visit tomorrow. And where is he now? Off to the big meeting with the higher-ups. Wow, you've really done your homework. Got your lines memorized and everything. Igor, seriously, are you okay? This doesn't feel like the time for practical jokes. Anyway, let's get back to pretending to work. Boss might actually come back. Right, Val. Igor, let's hit the store during lunch, yeah? You could use some air. You just need sleep. Mixed up days of the week. Anton and Valentine wander back to their cubicles, but I'm frozen in place. What day is it? I can't believe I forgot a grocery run, I can believe I forgot a grocery run, but a whole day? And how do I remember the bar thing then? And the mail. Same ads and bills as yesterday. I seriously need to see a doctor. Nervous exhaustion's a thing, right? Feels like that. Stress and all. I need to distract myself, stop overthinking, and get to work. Right now. Ah yes, my favorite no-brainer paperwork. I'll churn through it and boom, the day's over. Pages are still warm from the printer, sharp enough to cut you. I run my hand over the text. The ink's dry. Nothing rubs off. Fancy printers here, like everything else. I study each document. Most of it's nonsense, or just way over my head. But if I really focus, it feels like I already sorted through this exact stack yesterday. Or did I? Hey Combo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're on our third of four demos that we're looking at. This one has us stuck in a time loop as we're going through a really, really monotonous office job in the midst of a really big winter storm. How are you doing? Anton stops by during lunch, says the girl behind me got laid off. People say that the real wave of layoffs hits tomorrow. This has happened before. This has happened before. I freeze, staring at my desk. My hands shake. Why is everyone acting like this is new? My throat's dry. I cough and tug at my tie. Not sure if I want to flip the desk or hide under it. Long day, but I managed to get a used car. Good. Is it like... You don't have to tell me many details about it, but is it like a good model with like gas mileage and stuff like that? Or is it just something that's like a temporary thing? What do I even do? Yes, good. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad you got that because, yeah, it's never fun when you have to like trade your car out for any reason. Like, fun story. Back when I lived in Texas, I was working for Goodwill, and what happened was I didn't trade a car out, but I did have to ride with my mom for a while. I was getting ready to go to work, but then my neighbor across the street knocks on my door, and, you know, I'd never talked to this guy before in the 20-plus years that I lived there, and he says to me, "Hey, my father-in-law backed into your driver's side window, so... like, here's his contact and everything to get insurance squared away." And I'm like, what? And I go over to my car, and sure enough, the driver's side door of my car got backed into, and the guy did not have like, his son-in-law had to come over to me. He didn't have the decency to stay, so that was not cool. So, yeah, that was something. You know, so for a while, I had to rely on my mom for transportation, which wasn't ideal because, unfortunately, the car she had at the time was a stick shift. I think it was a Mitsubishi. I don't remember what model, but that thing was not quite a shit box, but it damn near felt like it because it annoyed the hell out of me and my mom with all of its problems. Problem one is the fact that the car itself was too small to hold me and my brother, because me and my brother are both over 6 feet tall. I'm 6'2", my brother's 6'5". He could not fit his legs in there easily, even if it's just the passenger seat. I could barely fit. And then there was the problem that happened where, for some reason, the AC fucked up badly, and it would spill water into the driver's side flooring. So, yeah, she traded that out and got a Nissan, which is far better for her. It's the car she's got now, and I still got my Ford Focus. But yeah, having a good car is nice, even though I wish we weren't so car reliant. But what can you do? But yeah, I'm glad to hear that your car situation's better for you. Exactly, yeah. Thankfully, the town I live in now actually has a good transportation system with a bus, like a metro bus system. I just don't really know how it works, and I don't know how much it costs to use it. So I'd have to look all those details up. But I am getting a bike from my dad, which will be handy because I'll be using that to get to work and any other potential short form, like, transportive needs, like if I need to quickly go grab something, or if I just don't feel like driving my car, or if I just want to bike because I feel like biking. So, yeah. Alright, so what do I even do? No idea, but I can't stay here. Screw this. I bolt out of the office with just my jacket. Anton shouts something after me, but I'm not listening. Snow's getting into my crappy office shoes. Of course the bus isn't coming. Gotta be patient. Hopefully that mystery drug from yesterday's still doing its magic. I keep looking over my shoulder for no reason. No one's following me. Only the windows in the buildings behind are glowing. Behind those windows are retirees. Retirees, students, school kids, and the unemployed. With some luck, I wish someone would stick their head out and yell that I'm fine. But no one's around. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Officer Koplov, ID check, sir. ID check. Sir, come here, please. The officer catches my eye like he's waiting for me to run away. Your ID, please. Don't carry one. Is something wrong? It's a routine check. Got anything with your photo on it? Here's my work pass. It has my picture. His face is frozen. Let's see. So you work at the Institute. Occupation? It says right there. I'm a document controller. Workday's not over. Why aren't you there? Heading home. Got sick yesterday. Left early today. Doesn't look like you're sick. Can I ask why you stopped me? Igor Fridorovich. You keep looking over your shoulder. You seem really on edge. Also part of your illness? You want honesty? One more minute in that office and I would have snapped. You wouldn't believe the crap we do in there. Keep it down. It's just paper after paper after paper. I'm losing it. I can tell. I hate my job. I ran off because I needed a breath of air before I choked on my own despair. I'm breathing hard, shaking a bit, and I'm not even faking it. He glances me over, notices my shoes, sighs, and hands back the pass. Fine, take it. Your absenteeism isn't my business. I'll probably get fired tomorrow. Problem solved. Just don't do anything stupid. If you're breaking down, talk to a doctor. I just want to go home. Then wait for the bus. They say a storm's coming. It's dangerous out here. If you're so smart, give me a ride. As soon as the cop car pulled away, I'm jolted like I touched a wire. I picture myself in handcuffs, crammed on a bench with drunks and lunatics. Might have been better if they took me. I'm clearly not okay. What's worse, going nuts alone or handing yourself over to who knows what? Still no bus. My legs are gonna give out. The rest of the walk, I try not to look back. I lock the door behind me. Home. I'm home. My castle. Everything should be fine here. Nothing weird happened on the way back. No one followed me. I was paranoid for nothing. Good. Fresh air did me some good. Now I can finally sit down and... No. No way. This has to be some joke. Some sick joke. What else could it be? I should check the peephole. Nothing. No one's following me. It's all just in my head. Nobody would go this far just to mess with me. But before I can calm down, a new thought pops up. What if the danger isn't out there? What if it's inside? What if someone's already in the apartment? Armed with a shoehorn, I run through the place, flipping on every light. My panic is like a tornado, spinning up and pulling me in, impossible to stop. Of course, the apartment's empty. The only threat here is me. I drop to the floor and bury my face in my hands. Something's happening. Something I don't understand. Enough. Stuck. Need a reason. Stuck. I'm losing it. All this again. I drown in my own scattered thoughts. They buzz in my head like a huge traffic jam. The noise is driving me insane. My lungs feel smaller. I can't breathe. And in the chaos, I see my own end. It goes on until I catch the sound of the wind. I focus on it. Slowly, it drowns out my thoughts. The storm carries me far away. Somewhere no one can reach me. And that's the end of the demo. All right. Really nice. Really cool atmosphere. Like, the environment of this atmosphere is immaculate. Holy hell. Okay, so that was Deep Pixel Melancholy. So, yeah, very enjoyable. Very nice narrative game. Got some beautiful pixel art, really nice music, and definitely is going to be tackling some themes about stress and the true mental strain it can be to have basically just the same kind of day happen day in and day out. So, yeah, really, really nice so far. So, for the release date of this game, this is slated to come out in 2027, I believe. So, no specific window for a month or day or even like season. But if you liked what you saw, be sure to go give this over a wishlist on Steam. So, while Igor continues to explore the loop, we're hard at work on the rest of the game. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Steam Community Hub. So, yeah, very nice stuff. Really liked it. Storm doesn't last forever. Like that, this right here is just something I would praise immediately. If they did animated backgrounds that you could get for your PC, I feel like they could capitalize on that and really showcase their artistic flair, because this is a very, very pretty game. Love the look of this. So, yeah. With that said, that's Dead Pixel Melancholy. Would recommend if you're wanting something that's very story forward and meant to kind of evoke a certain mood of dread. I mean, if anybody's gone through a 9-to-5 or any kind of 8-hour shift job where you just kind of feel like you're doing the same shit over and over to, you know, no end, this will likely feel relatable. Also, I can see that in the 24-hour clock there, it's supposed to match your internal clock. Interesting little detail for the menu. But yeah, would recommend. Kind of odd that we encountered those capture issues, but we've managed to fix it in the end. So yeah, good game. Would recommend. Go give it a wishlist.